Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're glowing up. Spring is finally on its way, and by the time winter's over, I usually just feel disgusting, not looking my best, and just desperately in need for a glow up. Like I'm having some sort of skin flare up. My hair, I don't know if you can tell, but like last time I dyed it, it wasn't dark enough, so my roots are still like lighter than the rest of my hair. You probably can't tell with this lighting, but I feel pale. I don't know, not feeling myself at all. I want to be a new woman by the end of this video. That's the goal here. So we're going to start the video with dyeing my hair first, and I'm really excited. So let's go. Okay, I've got my hair dye shirt on, as you can see. This is the hair dye that I'm using. It's the one and only argan oil. I got it off of Amazon, but you can also get it at Sally's. That's where I used to get it, but I didn't feel like going to Sally's, so I got it on Amazon. It says to mix 1 part of the color cream and then 2 parts developer, which is the part that scares me because I'm like, how do I measure that out? I don't know, but hopefully I do it correctly. Okay, I've got it all mixed up. I think I did the portions correctly. I don't know, I literally just eyeballed it. I'm gonna like split my hair in half and do 1/2 at a time. I'm pretty sure that's what the directions say to do. I don't know, I could be totally wrong. Got some gloves. This is gonna make it so much easier. Okay, so far this is going well, I think. And if I run out, I have more, so I'm not worried about that necessarily. I think that doing only half of my head to start with was a good idea. I am getting it all over myself though. Okay, one side is done. Okay, so while I let my hair marinate, I'm going to wax my armpits. Before I show you, please note that I have been waiting to film this video to wax them, so they're pretty bad. They would be worse if I haven't been previously waxing them, because like once you wax, it slows down the hair growth, but it's time to wax them. I like to use sugar wax because you can reuse it like on the same spot. I do need to let it cool down a little bit though. But to me, it's so much easier than like a hard wax or like waxing strips, and way less messy too because it's literally just honey, sugar, and lemon. So it's so easy to clean up because all you need is water. Like the water just dissolves it. So clean. That was so easy. And now I can use this same piece for this side too. Obviously you wouldn't use the same wax if you were using it on 2 different people, but it is okay to reuse on yourself. And then to get the wax off of this, I literally just run it under the sink and it's so easy. Done. Clean armpits. Okay, it's finally time to rinse this out. I can never fully get the hair dye completely out of my hair. Like I always still have a tint of brown in the water and I'm like rinsing it, but I also don't like the way that my hair feels after dyeing it. It just feels not moisturized at all. So I put so much conditioner in it and it's feeling okay. And then after the shower, these are the products that I used. First, heat protectant, because we are going to be blow drying and styling my hair. I was going to wear it naturally curly, but I was like, you know what? This is a glow up. Let's style it. So the Heritage Play It Cool Heat Protectant Spray. And then I go in with the Heritage In Place Split In Rescue. After that, I use the Heritage Men to Be Damage Recovery Leave-In Treatment. For volume, I use the Moroccan Oil Volumizing Mist. And then lastly, I use the Heritage Argan Oil, which is fantastic. And I'll use this after I blow dry as well. But I want to blow dry my hair before I self-tan because my self-tan is one that you leave on like overnight and just all day. So we're going to make sure my hair is completely dry before I self-tan because I don't want my hair to like touch my skin and ruin it. I guess it's safe to say that my hair turned out really good. It still feels a bit dry, but I mean, it's gonna happen when you dye your hair. Now we're going to self-tan. I'm trying a new one today. I know I always try new ones, but they actually sent this to me. This video is not sponsored, but it's Beauty by Earth, and it's like an all natural self-tan. So we're gonna try it, see how it goes. Obviously, I'll be honest with you guys, but I'm honestly excited because it's like a clear mousse. It's not brown, which makes it a little bit harder to like see where you've put the product, but that's okay. We're gonna try it and just see how it goes. I kind of want to test like what this smells like. Oh wait, okay. It actually doesn't smell bad at all. I'm kind of scared to like put too much, but we'll see. I've just heard that you have to make sure that you really, really blend it in. So I'm gonna try my best. Okay, now I'm going to paint my nails. I got the nail polish off of these nails, but I still need to get them off of this hand. I'm gonna do a pastel yellow, and I might do chrome on top as well. I've been trying to keep my nails super simple recently because the past few times that I've done them, they've been very like detailed and super cute and just like designs basically. So I wanna keep it simple this time and just do something quick. So I think I'm just gonna do this pastel yellow with chrome on top. Morning. It's the next day. I finished my nails last night, but now I'm about to wash this self-tan off. Okay, this might be my new favorite self-tan. I was gonna put it on my face, but we will talk about why I didn't later when we get into skincare a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely way tanner than I was, which is great. I didn't know how well it was gonna work because I saw someone saying that they should have got like the extra dark instead of medium to dark. And I was like, I think it worked really well. I'm gonna wash it off. But before we do that, I've been trying this new teeth whitening toothpaste and a teeth whitening powder recently, and I've been loving it. I know that like obviously it takes time to see results, but I usually do whitening strips and I have found some that I like, but to me it's kind of like an inconvenience rather than just like dipping my toothpaste in a powder because I'm gonna brush my teeth anyways, you know what I mean? But these are Made by Dentist. I'm not sure if they're on Amazon or not, or if it's just their own website. But yeah, so I'm just gonna brush my teeth and whiten my teeth with this powder and then hop in the shower. Okay, so I've decided that I want to dye my eyebrows, and I just use the Just for Men mustache and beard dye. What shade is this? Medium dark brown, and it's like perfect. Honestly, this process is so easy. Like, I would recommend anyone to do it. It gives you a color and a developer, and it's just a 1-to-1 ratio. And then you mix it up and you put it on your eyebrows. And then after a few minutes, you will wipe off the front of the eyebrow because you want it to be kind of like a gradient, starting from light to dark. And then after I think like 5 minutes, you wipe it all off. But I take this little Vaseline stick and a Q-tip and just go around my eyebrows so that way the dye won't stick to my skin. Okay, so I just put the dye on my eyebrows and realized I wasn't filming, but I'll kind of demonstrate again what I do. I just do 1 part color, 1 part developer, literally just a dot of each into this little container that it comes with. And then I mix it up with this paintbrush. Literally, this doesn't have to be anything crazy. You just mix it up and then I take a little bit and here, I'll just demonstrate again. You just want to cover your entire eyebrow. And when you take it off, it's going to be a little dark for like the first 24 to 48 hours, but it'll calm down, I promise. And then it looks really, really good. I don't even use a timer. I just kind of watch it. And when I think it's time to wipe the front off, I'll wipe the front off. And then I wait a few more minutes and wipe the whole thing off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the front. You can also do this with a Q-tip, but I mean, it doesn't need to be super perfect. Okay, so when I wipe the whole thing off, I get the cotton round and some water, and I spray the cotton round so that way it's just easier to get the dye off. There we go, perfect. But now to make them look even better, I'm just gonna take this facial razor and clean up my eyebrows. Yay, they look so good. Okay, now let's talk skincare because recently, the past few weeks, I've had a perioral dermatitis flare-up. And last time I had a flare-up, I was put on antibiotic for a month, and I just didn't want to go that route again because antibiotics can mess up your gut so bad. So I did what I always do and went to TikTok and searched perioral dermatitis, and a bunch of dermatologists came up and they all said the same thing. But they all said to get a sulfur soap, and basically what sulfur does for your skin is gets rid of like fungus and bacteria. And then they all said to get a light moisturizer, so I got this Vanny Cream Daily Facial Moisturizer. And then one of them recommended this Silver Biotics gel, and I just mixed that in with my moisturizer. And then like 2 to 3 times a week I go in with this sulfur face mask, and it just says like for acne as well, so maybe you could try this if you have acne. But I've noticed a significant difference doing this. Like, here's it now. I haven't done my skincare, so it's still a little bit dry. I'm about to, but it's definitely been helping so much. And I knew that if I would have texted my dermatologist, she would have prescribed me a steroid cream. Steroid creams can lead to a like withdrawal. Your skin can have withdrawal symptoms from it and get worse. So I didn't want to go that route, and I'm glad that I didn't. I'm so glad that I have just been like doing this natural stuff. I usually try to go the natural route before I like get on any sort of medication, but if you have like a bunch of red little dots around the creases of your nose and it's itchy and dry, or like around your mouth, it's most likely perioral dermatitis and not acne or eczema, because I thought it was eczema for the longest time. And so like my eczema cream obviously wasn't doing anything and wasn't working. But yeah, this stuff has been amazing. So if you struggle with perioral dermatitis as well, I highly recommend these products. But now we're gonna do the final transformation, and that is makeup. I haven't done my makeup in weeks, so I am so excited. I don't know which one to do because I self-tanned, and this one's usually like pretty dark, but I can usually lighten it up with concealer. I might do a mix of both. I don't even know if you can like tell that I self-tanned on camera. You can definitely tell in person. Okay, this foundation is like the slightest bit lighter than the other one. This is my favorite contour stick ever. It's by OG. It's so pricey though, so I'm like never wanting to run out of this. It has lasted me a very long time though, which is good. Sometimes I think I have blush blindness because I love blush so much. It's my favorite part of my makeup routine. This packaging is the prettiest packaging I've ever seen, ever. Okay, here's the final glow up. I feel like a brand new woman, and that was the entire goal of this video. It's honestly crazy to me how like doing the smallest things and just like taking care of yourself can make you feel like a brand new person. But that is the end of this video. If you liked it, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Love ya!